Hello everyone. So in today's class we are going to study properties of determinants. Okay, so as in the earlier classes you have studied regarding 2 by 2 determinant, 3 by 3 determinant and also minors, cofactors and how to evaluate the determinants of order 2 and 3. Today we will start properties of determinants. Now why should we study properties of determinants? So whenever we evaluate the determinant, we evaluate either from any one row or any one column, right? And sometimes the numbers may be lengthy and sometimes no, it may be very time taking also. So when we study properties of determinants, you will realize by simply changing some configuration of the elements of the determinant, we can simplify this, we can evaluate this in a much simplified manner. So that's why the properties of determinants are part of our study. So first property to start with, property 1. The first property is reflection property. Reflection property. So now the name is reflection property, as the name suggests. So it states that if the rows of a determinant are changed to corresponding columns and vice versa, the determinant remains unchanged. तो इसका मतलब अगर हम रो को कॉलम में चेंज कर दें एंड कॉलम को रोज में, मीन्स फर्स्ट रो विल बी फर्स्ट कॉलम, सेकंड रो विल बी सेकंड कॉलम, थर्ड row will become third column. So it means we are actually taking what? If it is, suppose I take 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 1, 0, 2, minus 1, 3. If I take like this, now this is the determinant A. Now if I evaluate this, so it is your 1 into like 3 minus 0 minus 2 into, so you can take like minus 3 minus 0 plus 3 into, I am expanding this from first row, otherwise you can expand it from any row or any column. So 3, that is 1 minus 2, 1 minus 2. So you are getting 3 plus 6 minus 3. So it means you are getting 6 here. Now as I said, rows are changed to corresponding columns or automatically columns will be changed to corresponding rows. Now if I take A transpose, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 1, 0, 2, minus 1, 3. So if I expand it from first column, you see same elements, same minors you will be getting. So here also you are getting 1 into 3 minus 0 minus 2 into minus 3 minus 0 plus 3 into 1 minus 2. So we are getting 6 here. So determinant of A equal to determinant of A transpose. So this is called reflection property. Second property is property 2. Property 2 is all zero property. All zero property. So all zero property means what? As the name suggests, all zero, it means, so all zero property is basically if any one row, all the elements of any one row or any one column are zeros. तो ले लो, ठीक है. So delta equal to this. So if all zeros, so if you expand along this row, obviously you are getting 0 into its minor plus 0 into its minor, minus 0 into its minor, plus 0 into its minor. You are getting 0. So all 0 property is what? If each element of any one row or any one column are zeros, the determinant will be 0. Third property, property 3 is repetition property. Repetition property. So repetition property means what? So repetition means basically something is being repeated. So it states that if any two rows or columns of a determinant are identical, then the determinant vanishes. So it means if any two rows or any two columns are identical, determinant becomes 0. So like you can take this, suppose you have A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. If you take delta like this, and this is the original determinant, if I take any two rows or any two columns identical, means I need to take like this. So usually determinant we take like this: 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. If I take any two rows or two columns identical, the determinant would be like this. Suppose you have delta 1, okay, where R1 equal to R2, means A11, A12, A13, A11, 12, 13, and third row is A31, 32, 33. So here you see your R1 equal to R2. So identical means the same row is being repeated. Okay. Now if I evaluate A11 into A12, A33 minus A32, A13 minus A12 into A11, A33 minus A31 into A13 plus A13 into A11 into A32 minus A31 into A12. Like this. Now expand the bracket. ब्रैकेट खोल के लिखते A11, A12, A33, A11, A32, A13, A12, 1133 plus A12, 31, A13 plus 131132, 133112 इस टाइप का. So 1 1 1 2 3 3. Okay, 1 1 3 2 1 3. 1 1 3 2 1 3 here and here. And so you are getting 0. So it means whenever you have any two rows or any two columns identical, then the determinant will be 0. So next property is next property is your scalar multiple property. Scalar multiple property. So you have studied in matrix chapter what is scalar multiple of a matrix. Now you see what does it mean. If each element of a row or column is multiplied by a non-zero constant, then the determinant is multiplied by determinant is multiplied by that constant. Okay, now please note, here it is written if each element of a row or column, means each element of any one row or column. Okay, each element of, I may write like this also, any one row or column is multiplied by a non-zero constant, the determinant is multiplied by that constant. So let's see what does it mean. Suppose you have delta, now you have A11, 1, 2, 1, 3, A2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, A3, 1, A3, 2, A3, 3. ऐसा आएगा. If I evaluate this, I may write A11 into M11 minus A12 M12 plus A13 M13. I am not just expanding this because you know how to evaluate. Now what I am going to do, suppose each element of first column is multiplied by non-zero constant k, means delta 1 new determinant is KA11, KA21, KA31. So what I have done here, मैंने यहाँ पे each element of first column को मैंने k से multiply करा. K is not zero. K is any non-zero constant. It can be positive, it can be negative, but it is not zero. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. A1, 3, A2, 3, A3, 3. Now if I evaluate this, so if I evaluate here, you see I have taken like this row wise. यहाँ पे भी मैं ऐसे ही लेती हूँ. So delta 1 evaluation KA11, okay, if I into M11 minus A12. So whenever I write A12 here, so maybe yeah. So whenever I write A12 here, so let me write. I have to take this one K into this. I mean KA21 into A33 minus KA31 into A23 plus A13. Okay, A13, so here KA21 A32 minus KA31 A22. So knowingly I have taken like this. So if you take, so you have K here, and here from here you can take K common. यहाँ से भी आप K common ले सकते हो. Means you can take K outside. A11 M11 minus A12. After taking K common, this is your M12. Okay, M12 is what? M12 is basically A21 into A33 minus A32 into 23. Sorry, A31 into A23, and plus again we have taken K out, so it is A13 into M13. Okay, so we are getting like this. So it is K into delta. So here just little bit extension of this property. Like here you see any one multiplying any one column here, any one row. If we do that, determinant is multiplied by K. In case ये भी K से multiply करे, second column भी K से multiply करे, it means the determinant will be multiplied by K, फिर K means K square. If I multiply this with K, again the whole thing will be multiplied by K into K into K. Or in general, if first row multiplied by A, second row multiplied by B, third row multiplied by C, it means whole determinant will be multiplied by A into B into C. And if you remember, whenever we take the matrix, so this property is very, very important from exam point of view also. Suppose you take a matrix. So matrix says, I am taking 2 by 2. Suppose you take A, B, C, D. If I write here 2A, it will be 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D. Right? So in case I take determinant of 2A, तो ये हो जाएगा 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D का डिटर्मिनेंट. And as per this property, if element of any one row or any one column multiplied by k, determinant is multiplied by that constant k. So इसका मतलब ये अगर 2 का मल्टीपल है, हम यहाँ से 2 ले सकते हैं. सिमिलर यहाँ पे भी 2 का मल्टीपल है. Again we can take 2 common from this column also, means 2 into 2 you are getting A, B, C, D. So आपका डिटर्मिनेंट A क्या हो जाता? डिटर्मिनेंट A. So it means you are getting 2 square into determinant of A. In case of 3 by 3 matrix, so we would have 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so we would have taken, I mean if I write here KA, it would be K cube into A. Or in general if I take is A is a matrix of order n and K is any non-zero constant, determinant of Ka equal to k to the power n into determinant of A. So it is one of the very important result, maybe from questions carrying 1 mark point of view. So why this happens? Because whenever in case of determinant we consider only one row or one column, but in case of matrix we consider, I mean all the elements are multiplied by that constant, right? So if you have matrix of order n and multiplying k throughout, you are getting k multiplied with all the n square elements, right? So but whenever you take determinant, so you take n में से you are taking common any one row या any one column से. So you have k rows and k columns. Suppose आपने row wise consider किया, it means you are taking out k and n number of k. So which is k to the power n. Okay. So determinant of matrix Ka equal to k to the power n into determinant of A. Okay. So next, I think property number 6. Switching property. So switching property, as the name says, switch over. So here what happens? Interchange of any 2 rows or columns. Yeah, makes the determinant to change its sign. Interchange of any 2 rows or columns makes the determinant change its sign. So it means whenever we interchange any 2 rows or any 2 columns of a determinant, the determinant changes its sign. So means if I write here, suppose 1, 2, 3, 2, 0, minus 1, 0, 3, 2. Okay, this is the determinant. Now if I interchange, so let's see its value. So 1 into 0 minus 0 plus 3 minus 2 into 4 minus 9, okay, plus 0. So you are getting 3. Now minus 2 into minus 5 plus 10. You are getting 13. So let me interchange first two columns. It means if delta 1 is the determinant, by taking C1 and C2 interchanged, switching over, right? C1 will be C2, C2 will be C1. 2, 0, 3, 1, 2, 0, 3 minus 1, 2. If I take like this, अब देखो अभी 2 into 4 minus 0, okay, minus 0 plus, here you see 3 into minus 1 minus 3 into minus 1 minus 6, 8, okay, so minus 21, you are getting minus 13. So you can take any example of your choice. So basically switching property tells us whenever we interchange any two rows या any two columns, the determinant changes its sign. Okay, so next property is property of invariance. Property of invariance. This is one property. So maybe before that I will tell you some property. Okay, so before this I will tell you some property. So now some property. Maybe this is property number 6. Property number 6. इसका हम ले लेंगे property number 7. Okay, some property में क्या होगा? If each element of any one row or any one column is sum of two terms, then determinant is expressed as sum of two determinants. Like suppose you have a11 plus alpha, a21 plus beta, a31 plus gamma, and a12, a12, a13, a22, a23, a32, a33. We have this like this delta. Okay, now quickly you see if I take expand from this column, I am getting a11 plus alpha into m11 minus a21 plus beta into m21, because this is element in the second row first column, plus f31 plus gamma into m31. Okay, now if I open this, so this is a11 m11 minus a21 m21 plus f31 into m31, okay, plus alpha into m11 minus beta into m21 plus gamma into m31. Okay, so it is same as 6. Whenever we write like this, अगर आपको ध्यान है कि ऐसे ही लिखते 1 1 2 1 ना, 1 1 a21 a31 a1 2 1 3 2 2 2 3 3 2 3 3 वैसा आ जाएगा. Okay, and here you see it is alpha beta gamma. Now a1 2 2 2 3 2, and here it is 1 3 2 3 3 3. अब देखिए you are getting two determinants. It means if your elements are column wise, the first column was sum of two terms, you are getting the determinant as sum of two determinants like this. अगर ये row wise होता, like you see, suppose you have a11 plus something x, a12 plus y, a13 plus z. बाकी ये जो भी है एलिमेंट ऐसे होता, we would have got a11 12 13, देन जो भी है यहाँ पे वही रहेगा प्लस xyz plus xyz, then here whatever you have same elements. That means basically you have to see which, I mean row or column, elements of row or column, which row which column are sum of two terms. उसी हिसाब से the determinant will be splitted into sum of two determinants. Okay, now very important, almost last property, property of invariance, property number 7, property number 7, property of invariance, property of invariance. So it means what? If suppose you have a11, a12, a13, a21, 22, 23, a31, 32, 33. If the original determinant is like this, now as per this property what I can say, suppose I take every, I mean with R1 I add multiple of R2, तो देखो क्या होगा, डेल्टा 1 suppose new determinant. So what I am doing here, with R1 I am adding multiple of another row, I mean second row मैंने लिया, तो ये a11 plus ka21, a12 plus ka22, a13 plus ka23. तो मैंने R1 को चेंज किया, तो लेट मी राइट लाइक दिस, R1 replaced by, या R1 tends to R1 plus k times R2. K is any constant, it may be positive or it may be negative also. So if it is 0 then R1 will be R1 only, so it is any real number. Now a21, a22, a23, a31, 32, 33. Okay, now we have studied if each element of any row or any one column is sum of two terms, determinant is expressed as sum of two determinants. As for that, what will happen, delta 1 will be split into sum of two determinants. कैसे? a11, a12, a13, 21, 22, 23, 31, 32, 33 ऐसा आएगा, प्लस here it is ka21, ka22, ka23. Now a21, a22, a23, a31, a32, a33. और देखिए तो ये तो आपका हो गया डेल्टा ओरिजिनल डिटर्मिनेंट. व्हाट अबाउट दिस, अगर मैं यहाँ से k कॉमन ले लूँ, if I take k common from first row, you are having a21, a22, a23, फिर यहाँ पे भी a21, a22, a23, means you are getting repetition property here. Two rows are identical, so this determinant will be what, plus k into 0, means you are getting delta only. So delta 1 equal to delta. It means whenever you take, I mean you add multiple of another row, similarly column wise also you can go. So that means if you take Ri replaced by, Ri tends to Ri plus Krj, or if you take column wise, any column is replaced by the, I mean it is added to multiple of another column. So if each element of any column is added to multiple of corresponding element of another column, determinant remains unchanged. So यहाँ पे यह ध्यान रखना, if you take first row, so another means it can be second or third row. In case you take second column, So another column means it should be first or third column, right? So that's, I mean, must be careful. I mean that much precaution you have to take what you are writing. So it means the property of invariance is what? The property of invariance states that if any one row or column is added to multiple of another row or column, then determinant remains unchanged. So because of this property, we use most of the questions, in fact almost 90% questions we solve by using this property of invariance. The property of invariance is very, very important from that point of view. So maybe today we have to wind up the class, at this point. So maybe next class we can take some of the questions and by applying properties of determinants. Okay, so thank you so much.